on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Again, it's A-Chain.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does, to the tune of a first down.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to pass. Tua. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 46. They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
They'll go up the middle with Wright. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They'll hold them to no gain.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive and get some points of their own.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Dolphins at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Tua.
Throw caught by A-Chain.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Able to find the open, and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense.
Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
No gain on that as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Michael Mayer with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A give up the middle to H.A.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On play action, here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Tua completing this to Waddle.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a give up the middle. This is White, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point and good by Sanders. That'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
Wentz now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards that time.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Garoppolo. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skill.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And hang on here, we got an injured player, and that is QB Tua Tagovailoa, who's in need of some assistance. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now they'll change things up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. To throw, White.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. H.A. not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
White.
Oh, and for the first time this season. He's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down, here's White. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
1-yard gain brings up second.
And now an audible here into something else. The penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now. Go offense. Play it safe, boys. Let's get a few yards on.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Play action. Here's White.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Berrios now from his end zone.
Braxton Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. They go with White on the counter. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In motion, Hill. Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's White. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
3rd down, here's Achane. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Terrible, awful, serious.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off it.
Now White lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line, 1st and goal. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
White's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3.
3rd down, White. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now White on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll try the right side here with White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On the give, it's White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders have opened the lead up to 30.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Raiders 38, Dolphins 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Now White. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
11.
Now Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now White.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
JaCoy and Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This will be fielded at the 17. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
For a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
White now on first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
That last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think fourth down.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And running with power here. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of 8 yards.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins
Now White with a first down throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Raiders, the win.